Have you ever stared at your Ally bank account screen, a hefty sum mockingly trapped behind a transfer limit? You need that money for an urgent bill, a dream vacation, or maybe that perfect investment opportunity, but a frustrating message pops up: transfer exceeds daily limit. Been there, done that, felt the panic. Context and problem: 015 to 115. Let's face it, transferring money is a basic function of any bank account. But what happens when your bank's transfer limits feel more like roadblocks than helpful safeguards? This is where Ally, the popular online bank, comes in. Ally is known for its high-interest savings accounts and user-friendly interface. But what about its transfer limits? Are they friend or foe? In this video, we'll unveil the mystery behind Ally's maximum transfer limits, explore how they work, and equip you with strategies to work around them when needed. Understanding Ally's transfer limits: 115 to 230. Ally, like most banks, enforces transfer limits to protect your account from unauthorized activity. These limits apply to various transfer methods, including instant transfers. These zip funds to another bank account instantly, but often come with the lowest daily limit. ACH transfers. These standard electronic transfers take a few business days to complete but typically have higher limits than instant transfers. External transfers. Moving money to institutions outside the Ally network might have even higher limits, but the processing time could take several days. The exact maximum transfer amount for each method can vary depending on your account type and transaction history. However, Ally generally doesn't advertise these limits publicly. Finding your Ally transfer limits: 230 to 315. Here's how to find your Ally transfer limits. Secure login. Head to your Ally online banking portal and log in securely. Account management. Navigate to your account management section. This might be labeled accounts or manage accounts depending on the interface. Transfer limits. Look for a section related to transfers or transaction limits. It might be called transfer limits, daily limits, or something similar. Important note: if you can't find the transfer limits information online, don't hesitate to contact Ally customer support team. They're readily available by phone or secure chat and can quickly answer your questions. Working around transfer limits: 315 to 430. So, what happens if you need to transfer an amount exceeding Ally's daily limit? Here are a few strategies. Schedule a transfer. Ally allows you to schedule transfers for a future date. This can be a great option if you have some time flexibility. By scheduling a large transfer in advance, you can stay within the daily limits while ensuring the funds arrive on time. Split the transfer. If the urgency is high, consider splitting the transfer into smaller chunks over several days. This might not be ideal, but it can get the job done if absolutely necessary. Increase your limits. With caution, Ally might allow you to request an increase in your transfer limits. However, approach this with caution. Higher limits come with a higher risk of fraudulent activity if your account is compromised. Before requesting an increase, ensure you have robust security measures in place, like strong passwords and two-factor authentication. Alternatives to bank transfers: 4:30 to 5 o'clock. Let's explore some alternative methods for moving money if Ally's transfer limits are a persistent issue. Bill pay. Ally offers a bill pay service that allows you to schedule payments directly to creditors. This can be a convenient option for recurring bills. Checks. While old-fashioned, checks can still be a viable option for one-time transfers, especially for smaller amounts. Third-party apps. Some money transfer apps allow you to send and receive funds between accounts, often with higher limits than bank transfers. However, be sure to research the security and fees associated with these services before using them. Remember, it's always wise to diversify your financial tools. Consider having accounts with different banks to avoid being restricted by a single institution's transfer limits. Conclusion: 5 to 515. Ally's transfer limits are there for your protection. By understanding these limits and the strategies to work around them, you can ensure your online banking experience with Ally remains smooth and efficient.